So working on the back end of the RV, I've gotten through some of the paneling on the back, and similar to the little Frolic camper, I found that some of the framing is just rotted away. In fact, I've got a trash can full of rotten paneling and some rotten wood, and so what I'm going to have to do is replace some of the framing. And I think at this point the best thing to do is going to be to open up the outside skin and work on it from the outside. I don't think I can get in there enough to get all of that like it needs to be done. You can see right here that this is one of the legs of the ladder on the outside has poked through, and that those screws were going into a piece of the frame of the RV, but that rotted away, and so that just let that ladder push through. So I have to fix that. But once I get some good solid wood in there, I can put the screws back in, seal up that place in the skin, and put the screws back in, and it should be good and solid. I think this is the other side of the ladder, where the other attachment point there of the ladder is, so that'll be into some good solid wood when I get done also. Alright, so here's the outside back, and this little connection right there is the one that had poked through on the inside. You notice they've got it really filled in there with a lot of silicone, so that'll all come off and we'll get that fixed. But to do this, I'm going to have to take loose this J-mold around the edge and around the bottom, and maybe the other side as well. Took the covers off these spare tires, sprayed it with some penetrating oil because those lugs look pretty rusty. So let that sit a little while, and then hopefully I can get those off so I can get that skin off. I'll probably take off the ladder first, get that taken off, and then take off the edge molding and try to pull that skin back and get in there with pull out the rotted wood, put in some good solid wood, get it all put back together. I'm continuing to work on the back end of the RV, and I got the ladder off, and it turns out that not many of those screws were going into anything solid. In fact, that one right there was poked all the way through, like I showed you earlier. It was poked all the way through the aluminum. I'm going to have to patch that. And so I've taken a section of J-rail off this corner here. I've got screws out all the way up there, and along the bottom I'm taking that piece of trim J-rail off all the way across, and then I will carefully try to pull back that skin and expose the rotted wood that I need to replace. Gotten the back window out and gotten all of the corners here taken off, and so this whole back panel is loose now, so I can go in here, pull this back, go in here and replace the framing that needs to be replaced, and just lay that skin back down over it, put it all back together, put that window in, get it sealed up really good, and it'll be in a lot better shape. I've gotten a lot of this back panel loose on the RV, and I've suspended it with tent poles so I can get up under it and work. And I'm going to have to replace a good bit of the framing under here. So you can see up to right up, there we go, right up in there. It looks like the farthest up that I can see looks okay. Doesn't look rotted. But then this section right here does. So all that will have to be replaced. And a lot of this corner is going to have to be replaced. I think that seems to be solid, which is good. So I think I can go into that with some new wood. Some more on the other side is going to have to be replaced also.